late. I was making sure my husband and my dog were fine, as well as cooking dinner and eating dinner. Um, yeah, because you know my dog, he like to take his time pooping. I swear, I really be looking at him like, why do you always wait when I have to do something? It's like he just know that I be busy. And that's what it really feels like. And that junk really be getting to me because I'm just sitting here like, bro, why is it that you always wait to do your number two when I got stuff to do? I swear, it's like he be knowing that I'm about to get on here and probably talk mess about him. I swear. Hey Ariana, how are you? I don't know if you actually in here right now, but hey girl. Hey Jasmine, how are you? Hi, I was working on a Proud Family review. I'm here. May need to grab my charger. Okay, girl. Um. Hey, Mark. How are you? Not number two, girl. I swear. And I just be looking at him like, if you would do what you were supposed to do, and you would drink your water, maybe you wouldn't be backed up. Maybe you wouldn't have to be grunting. Cause mind you, he's a dog, and all I'm hearing is. And then it's cold, so I'm seeing smoke come up off his ass. And I'm just like, bro, listen, I'm gonna need you to pack it up. Get it together. I'm gonna need you to just dish out that poop so I can go and do my business. Girl, I'm better. I'm getting over having the flu. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're getting better. Cause man, I don't know. Like lately, the flu been going around. It's been rough. But I am glad that you're getting better. Oh, you had the flu too. Glad you feel better. Yeah, because Jasmine, she hasn't been feeling well. Like, I swear, almost every single person that I know, including me, has had the flu at least twice between December and now. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like that. I do not like that. There's something in the air for sure. Yes, and you already know is they don't have no sickness etiquette. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. People don't know how to be sick right. This had to happen during Black History Month. Please, Mark, please. Oh me, I'm better, just that lingering cough. I'm glad you're doing better, girl. Cause being sick is not fun. The way my doctor wanted me to get an x-ray. I mean, x-rays are expensive, but I would say there's nothing wrong with getting one if they think that you should. Um, just for proper precaution. But I guess it depends how long you've had that cough, because the cough been lingering long. Yeah, like if it's still really strong, I would say it probably would be good to get it just to be safe. Right, I'm like, that's rude. But yeah, I just got finished making dinner and eating dinner. I had made loaded baked potatoes, broccoli, and then I use like a new marinade that I bought from the store. It's like Laurie's herb and garlic or something like that. And it actually tasted pretty good. I liked it. And yesterday, oh my gosh, yesterday, y'all, I actually made homemade chicken sandwiches and I used ground chicken with spinach and shredded cheese in there, and it was so freaking good. It's gonna be in my vlog. But yeah, I was really hype about that because that was like my first time making. Why does my stomach hurt? But that was my first time making chicken sandwiches from scratch. Let me drink some water. Because I know my husband was saying his stomach was bothering him a little bit. But, I hope it wasn't my cooking. That would be horrible. But, thank y'all. But, I don't know, man, I be trying to cook stuff through. You know what I mean? Like, I be really trying to not give us no listeria, salmonella. I have to use the thermometer. Although I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use the thermometer today. Well, at the very least, his stomach was hurting before I started cooking, so my stomach started hurting after I just ate. I think it's because I was ripping and running around though. Um, Listen, I know it was cooked because it was a little crisp on the ends. It was. Listen, I know it. I know it wasn't pink inside. You know what I mean? It was a little burnt. And then I'm learning. I was watching this. It was some sort of thing on well, it was either Facebook or Threads, and they were talking about how you're not supposed to eat burnt food because they were saying how when food burns, it gets or creates certain chemicals in it that can cause, like diseases or certain ailments. And I'm just like, I be burning a lot of stuff. Or I was sitting here and I'm like, I really like burnt hot dogs. Or when you barbecue food and it's a little burnt, I like that. But they're basically saying you're not supposed to eat food burnt, but it adds flavor. I like that. I need to change my life, because I don't know. That tickled me. Might be time to go to the bathroom. I know for me it might be because I didn't do my number 2 today. I know TMI, but I know I'm gonna have to do something before the end of the day is out. Oh, damn. So I was watching Arthur a while ago, right? And my husband was laughing at me because he like, you just made the decision to watch that, huh? And I was like, yeah. So it was this episode that I hadn't seen before. It was like a few an episode that came out, I want to say in the past like 10 years. And they were talking about it. Well, it was the episode where Arthur got new glasses or whatever. But he was eating some fiber cereal by accident because he didn't have his glasses. He lost them, couldn't see. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, right. I forgot fiber cereal was a thing. Let me see if they got some. But I was hoping it wasn't no freaking Raisin Bran because I don't like Raisin Bran. But then I found out they had other different fiber cereals. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try me some fiber cereal. I'm still going to eat the burnt barbecue. That's what I'm saying. Because that's going to be me. I like me some burnt hot dogs. That's what I was thinking. Who is eating burnt barbecue tips? I don't really like, rib tips? I like ribs. But I don't like rib tips. You know what? I just noticed the name. Like, I wasn't even paying that attention. Yeah, I like the burntness too, because it tastes really good. It just adds a little something to it, a little character, if you will, and it tastes good to me. Then I was watching some videos a couple of weeks ago before I stopped using TikTok, and these people were talking about how they were doing different things to get their fiber intake and stuff because Well, if you guys don't know, I feel like most of us are around the same age. Fiber intake is very important as we get older, because you know we should be regular, okay? And um, some of the people were talking about taking Metamucil and stuff, and all I thought about was Peggy Hill on King of the Hill. Sorry if y'all hear my washer and dryer, but I remember my grandmother, I feel like she used to take Metamucil for like a split period. Um, and yeah, it's supposed to be good for going to the bathroom, basically. With the right sauce, the burnt not bad on the sausage link. See, I normally don't like sauce on my barbecue, to be honest. I feel like if you have to add sauce on barbecue, the barbecue is not good. But that's just from prior experience of tasting other people's barbecue. Like, or unless I'm going to like a specific type of restaurant and they make a specialty sauce, that's normally the only time I'ma actually have barbecue. But if I have to put barbecue sauce of some sort on some actual barbecue food, I feel like somebody messed up the meat. Hey Rose, how are you? So Tea Berries, Grimy, and Blurred are not currently in here right now. And Electric is not in here right now either. I know I saw Ariana, Mark, Jasmine, and then Slapping because I'm not saying the full name. But yeah, what vitamins are y'all taking if y'all are taking any? Or let me know if y'all not taking vitamins because I'm just curious. You know, like I never really paid attention to my vitamin intake. You know, I just grew up on the Flintstone vitamins. And then I don't remember ever really taking any other vitamins until a couple years ago, where I kind of had to. Me either. Gotta have tenderism on the meat. See, I feel like most people can't have tenderism because whenever I think of actual tenderism, from experience of what I've seen other people and then myself, the only time I've really had tender meat is if it was slow cooked, like in a crock pot or slow cooker. That's like the only time I've ever had tenderism, chicken or roast or pork or beef, stuff like that. The black girl vitamins, vitamin C and D. I need to get me some vitamin C. Surprisingly, when I went to the doctor last, they said my vitamin D levels were actually really good, and it's probably because I be eating I want to say mushroom has a lot of vitamin D because that's what I eat most of the time. Like in almost every meal, I have mushrooms. Uh, but yeah. Rose, new stock of new cutie toys. Oh yeah, I have to watch your vlog too when I get off of here. I feel like it's a couple of people videos I need to watch. I played catch up earlier this morning, but I need to go back and watch some other people's videos. Then let me see, did she message me back? Then I'm sitting here wondering if I'm still supposed to go to my social outing that I have scheduled and planned last month for tomorrow, but I guess we'll see what happens. Because if not, then that means I have to find something else social to do for this month, and I hate that for me because I was trying not to do too much. Oh, you good? Oh, thank you. I've had those for a minute. Oh, you good? I was watching Grace's video and the way I need to finish somebody else's. Girl, I know I need to play catch up. Jazz, your shooting place looks like it's Korean traditional doors or telephone booth like on the movies. Oh, so this is a panel screen. Um, it's like a 4 panel screen. Or if you look it up on the internet, it's also called a room divider. And you can buy them off of Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's. I want to say Target, Walmart, Wayfair has them if you want to get one. And they're normally under $100 US dollars, under $100. But I got it mainly so that, let's say if my background was junky or I didn't want y'all to look at my background, y'all could just see this and just see me. Like, just focus on me. Not the stain, but just focus on me. Oh man, hope they get back to you. You be proud of me. I seen the Dutch Bros guy 3 or 4 times this week and said hello. Oh yes, I'm so proud of you, girl. Look at you. Okay, so how did that go? How did you feel when you did that? Not the stain. I swear, I need to figure out a way to get this stain out. I really do. Listen, I want to know how you felt saying hi to him. Were you nervous? And I promise you, the guy from the store in the meat department, I swear I feel like he wanted to flirt with me. Okay, have you been saying hi to him? Or, what's been going on with that? I feel good and he cute to look at. I've got a problem. I don't see no problem. I mean, no, that was just today. Hey, I would go back and get some meat. I'm sorry. Yes, I would go back and look and see what meat was available. You know what I mean? Not too much. I am. I'm just saying. If it was me, I'm like, so what type of meat do you sell? Can I have a taste? I'm so unserious, bro. So unserious. But I'm just saying, like, you never know. How old did he look? Or did you didn't say if he was cute? The way I almost choked on my water, that tickled me. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Was he attractive to you? Cause, oh yes, they both were cute. Girl, listen. All you gotta do is so do he cut the meat himself or what's going on? Be like, can I get a sample? Yes, let me sample your meat. I'm not sure about the ages. They look young, like maybe 20s young, but I hope I'm wrong. I don't know. Nah, Mark knows, like, Stater Brothers. I don't know. Cause I like what Mark said. Be like, can I have a sample? Cause you never know. Like, they might want to give you some free meat. I'm sorry. Electric, you just got here. Technically, Ariana was first. They put the meat, but how are you doing? they put the meat in. I date a 29-year-old, but that's it. That's understandable. Lord, that's the first. I get scared to take it further than high, but I'm getting there. That's good. I'm glad that you're trying. And you're really. See, I'm proud of you. Everybody give Jasmine a round of applause. Because I'm not going to lie. When I was first getting into kind of slowly, I guess, get myself out there, I would force myself to say hi, and then unfortunately, sometimes it would come off a little pubescent, where it was like high pitched or something. It's like, girl, what is your problem? But then after a while, I became comfortable with talking, and eventually saying hi or hello became a hi, how are you? And then even though I absolutely hate small talk, I practiced. I practiced trying small talk, and sometimes it was helpful when it came to getting comfortable with being social, even though I do not like it at all. Of course, if you're not first, you're last, and I'm not a loser. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but are you dead ass electric, or do you just be playing? Because it's. I'm gonna be silent. But yeah, I'm proud of you, girl. That's good. Cause I don't know. It's always scary saying hi to somebody that you find attractive in person. It's not the same as online where you could just like somebody's picture or something simple. Because I remember back in the day, you could just like a guy's picture, and then he would show up in your DMs like, I seen you like my picture, so what are we gonna do about that? That's not how people would approach, but I'm just saying, sometimes that would be the energy. Don't get catfished. Man, have y'all ever gotten catfished before? I don't think I've ever been catfished before. I think I just dodged being catfished. Now, I have had guys lie to me about their height strongly. And I never understood it, because I'm like, my perspective is, why would you lie about your height if you know you have to see the person in person? Why would you lie about something like that? Oh, I think I did, but that was a long time ago. I felt like I did, because we were supposed to hang out and he never showed. I swear, getting stood up is the worst. I want to say I've been stood up twice in my life. Actually, that's a lie. Okay. If we're talking about being stood up where somebody didn't show up for a date, that's been like 2 times. But if we talking about somebody stood me up for like something where I knew that person and then they canceled on me or disappeared, that's actually gonna be a video that I make about let me write that down before I forget. But I was going to talk about when people basically say they want to do something to celebrate your birthday, and they'll go out of their way to celebrate. Well, go out of their way to tell you that they want to do something for your birthday, and then they fall off the face of the earth. Because I've had that happen to me multiple times with guys. And that was something that definitely affected me strongly, because, well, I'll say that for a video, but I'll just say I don't like when people hype up being present for your birthday and then don't show up. and don't have a valid reason, or they lie to you about it. I got catfished by this big girl one time. Oh, she showed you a picture of her when she was slimmer or something. That is another thing. I've heard and I've known some people to do stuff like that, and I remember I had a friend that kind of got mad at me because I was like, well, I'm not cool with her anymore, but I was basically like, why would you? Nah, she was supposed to be big and showed up skinny. Never heard of that one in the reverse. I assumed that you did not like that, which I completely get. Especially if it's like, you showed me this picture of you, and now I'm seeing you and you look completely different. Because I remember I knew somebody and they had, gained some weight over the years, and they told me that they were on a couple of dating websites, but they would always tell me that they would get mad because I guess whenever the guys would meet them, they would have an issue with weight or whatever, and I would kind of be looking like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand why that would be an issue if they see you, your pictures out there. And then when she showed me what pictures she had out there, I'm like, be so for real. These pictures are like 9 years old. Like, your face looks the same, but you have a grown woman body now. And I remember she got so mad at me, but I was just like, I mean, you kind of are lying about the way you look presently. It's like, there's nothing wrong with taking an updated picture, because I didn't really see anything wrong with the way that she looked. But for whatever reason, she didn't want to upload an updated picture. So, these guys, I guess, unfortunately, didn't like plus size women, I guess, and had an issue with it. And some of them, I remember, I think one specific person actually did end up dating her, and I thought that he was okay until I realized, oh, you're trying to change her back into how she was when she was younger. And I kind of just looked at her like, why are you entertaining this person at this time? You know what I mean? Because to me, if somebody is trying to change your weight or like change the way you look, you probably shouldn't be talking to them. I can understand somebody wanting you to get healthy, but if they're talking at you like you're big, or, I don't like the way that you look, or saying something negative, it's like, maybe that's not your person you should be talking to, Now, how you catfish in a different way, just trifling. Hey, Grammy, how are you? But yeah. Now, have I ever catfished? I'm not gonna lie, I did heavily use filters back in the day. But I still look like myself. It's just, again, I had some heavy filters. But I never had anybody have an issue with the way that I looked in person, but the filters had it. Especially when I didn't feel like putting on makeup. You just slap a filter on and you good to freaking go. I'm good. Who got catfish? All of us, I guess. I guess all of us got catfished, because that's what we were talking about. Grimy, have you ever gotten catfished before? But I don't know, because I feel like most girls use filters for the most part. Like, even I still use filters now. I really don't care, to be honest. I still use filters to this day. Anyways, Rose said you catfished her with your height, grimy. Now electric. I don't even think they have y'all actually seen each other in person. Not to be in y'all business, but you know what's crazy? Okay, y'all probably gonna judge me, right? So I be watering down my juice to make it last. But also I water down my juice so that I'm not like drinking a whole bunch of juice. However, it's crazy because I put like a half cup of juice in my cup and then I added water and it tastes the same as if I did not add any water to it. Now, Grimy, you know we don't care about the personal extremities of what is down below. We are talking about the height of the. I can't even say that. We are talking about height when standing next to somebody, because I have to explain it like, wait, because I know you're going to turn it into something that's not. Ridiculous. But anyways, I do have topics, but I wasn't planning on talking about those specifically because those are for something else. However, I will pull up random stuff on Threads to talk about. Oh, I do have something we could talk about. So did y'all hear about that drama with Glorilla? Because I kind of wanted y'all thoughts about this. So apparently one of Glorilla's siblings was saying that she hasn't been helping the family after she got put on, right? Now, allegedly, and specifically put on her mom's side. And apparently she said, like, you know, my Glorilla got put on. She a rapper. She making all this money. And then she also said that she's not helping her 10 other siblings on her mom's side, allegedly. And somebody said that she lives with her dad, like moved out from being with her mom when she was like 15, 16, ended up living with her dad. I don't know if any of this is true, but anyways. So, you know, a lot of people were talking about the discourse of, would you help your family if somehow you got put on and you had the money? Now, somebody brought up the good point that Glorilla probably doesn't have that much money, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand when it comes to being a celebrity and being in a certain field, or like being in the music industry, your record company label, they end up taking a lot of money from you. And a lot of times, like the way you look, your appearance, clothes, makeup, hair, whatever plastic surgery you get done, sometimes it is endorsed by companies, or you know, people sponsor you because you're popular at the time. But a lot of people don't think that she actually has, you know, a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but somebody brought the point that she potentially might not have the money to sustain supporting her family. And then, you know, other people were kind of looking at her sideways, where they were like, well, that's messed up if she's not helping her family. But my thing is, you don't really know the relationship between them, like how it was prior. Who said that? I'm 5'9". Yeah, with her dad. When we need blurred here right now, he's like TMZ, he knows she's low key. He would be perfect for this topic. But I don't know, you know, my thing is, you don't really know what people be going through with their family or the relationship that they had before even getting put on or how people change. Because, you know, some people, when people end up getting some sort of fame or getting money, fame and money do change not only the person who gets the money and the fame, but also the people around them, where they feel like they're entitled to a come up as well. And I was talking with my husband about this earlier, because I was like, you know, if it was me, like, let me think of an example. So, like, there's a complete difference between me hitting a lottery for a decent amount of money and then, like, me popping off on YouTube or something like that. You know what I mean? So, for example, if I acquired a substantial amount of money via lottery, I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be that many people that would know this information. There are not too many people in family that would know this information. I would probably find ways to give them money in specific types of ways, or set them up a trust or something. Um, and again, it ain't that many people I would actually be helping. I know I would probably like do giveaways on YouTube and stuff like randomly. But yeah, like it probably wouldn't be, and then I would like, you know, just help in certain ways that people would not know that I would help. But if I were to pop off on YouTube, you have to announce lottery winnings publicly. That's when the fees come out. So you don't exactly have to, depending on how you do it and what state you live in. For example, I believe where I'm from in Michigan, you can create a lottery group and somebody can come forward, and you could have an attorney come forward as the person that would claim it for you, so that you don't have to put your information out there. I can't remember if that's specifically Michigan though. But I know there are other states where they have certain types of policies and how you can claim it without you getting that out to the public, right? But now, take for instance, if I popped off on YouTube, which popping off on YouTube is hard as it is. But let's say somehow I ended up acquiring a decent sizable audience at some point in time, right? And some family found out or friends found out, and they wanted me to feature them on my channel. I'm not gonna hold you. I would flat out tell them no. For one, because I'm like, I don't know, I think it's weird you want to be on my stuff when you already, depending if they knew or not, it's like, why would you want to be on my stuff? But also, it's like, if I'm not really close to you in the first place, why are you reaching out to me like we cool and like I'll put you on my channel? Especially if it's like not a channel where I talk about or collab or do stuff like, and I don't collab in general, but it's like, if, you know, let's say they wanted me to sell something, I'm not gonna lie, if I had a family member that wanted me to sell something, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna need somebody that I know to buy that product from them. Actually, a couple different people to buy that product from them and share with me what their customer service experience is like and how the service is before I put them on. Because I noticed that a lot of people, I've mentioned this before, a lot of people don't have good customer service skills, or a lot of people think they can run businesses and stuff like that, and they are not good at customer service at all. Their service is not good. Sometimes the product is not good, and I would not want to attach my name to something that's not good. It's like, or some people be scamming, you know, you can never be too safe. And it's like, you don't want to tell somebody like, oh, this is a family member. Hey, girl, still here, got a call. Oh, you're fine. But, you know, sometimes people be like, oh, you know, this is a family member and I'm supporting them. They're selling this, this, and that. And then a lot of people will buy because they support you. And they're like, oh, that's their family. Okay, I'm going to support this family member. And then the family member either is not good with communication within customer service, delay in service or packages. They don't have the bandwidth to sustain all the packages that they got. They shipping is not that great, where they taking forever to ship something. The product might not be good. It's just so many different things where it's like, it's one thing to work with a company that you already have experience working with versus like working with family. And okay, bet my social plans are still locked in for tomorrow. And then, then there are other cases where it's like, let's say somebody gets a sponsorship and then the product ends up being horrible. You could easily be like, well, I'm so sorry this happened to you guys. When I worked with them, I didn't have that experience. I will not be endorsing them further. You know what I mean? But when it comes to your family, people really are going to be looking at you like, I trusted you. I wanted to support you, your family member, because they're connected to you. And now I found out that they're a scammer or that they're not doing business properly. And then now they're side-eyeing you like you similar, from the same cloth. I don't know. It's just a lot to think about, because I even tell y'all, like, when I had my website, my other blog, and it was getting a decent amount of views monthly, I had one of my friends reach out to me a few times, and they wanted me to promote something for them. And I was like, first off, I was like, your product ain't got nothing to do with my audience. Nothing to do with my audience. And then in another situation where the same person wanted me to promote something, it was something where they didn't have any reviews at all. And I'm like, it would be good for you to have reviews, a couple of reviews from somewhere that is not me, a person that you know. I feel like, I don't know, because I just have too much experience with supporting people's businesses, and some of them are really good, and some of the customer service is good, but to be honest, a lot of people do not have good customer service at all. A lot of people, I mentioned this before, a lot of people want to do entrepreneurship and they are horrible at it. Horrible. That's just like, that's a topic for another day. I'm gonna stop. Because I was about to bring up something, but I was like, nope. That's a topic for another day. I forgot how I even got to this. Very much so. Yeah. Actually, okay. Or that's just like, so a lot of people want to do the content creation thing too. And not everybody should be a content creator. That is one thing that, within everything that happened in 2020 and the pandemic, and we saw the influx of people wanting to do content creation and wanting to be influencers. And I'll say this, anybody could be a content creator, but not everybody will be a successful one. And I guess it really depends on what you think a successful content creator is. But I don't know. That was one of the things too that I started not liking about TikTok, because it was like, per every interesting video that I found where I was like, oh, I'm really into this, or this is funny, or I'm learning something new, per every couple videos, actually every other video, it was an ad. And maybe not even every other video, it would be like, interesting video, 4 ads. Factual video, 4 ads. Funny video, 8 ads. Where somebody is pushing product to me, and I'm just like, bro, we got us a shopping network, an infomercial every single time. And I really, you know what? I love me a good infomercial. I'm not gonna lie. However, it's like, Everybody just pushing products so much, bro. And you know, sometimes I'll give shout outs in my videos, but that's like not my main focus. I'll be talking about other stuff or giving something else back, but it's like, man, I get everybody wants to make money and stuff, but I don't know. It gets to a point where it's too much. It's just a lot. Cause I remember this one girl that I followed on TikTok, and I really enjoyed her content. I really did. But the moment she got in TikTok shop, she stopped creating interesting content. And I get it, because the content she was making before, I guess it wasn't paying out because you had to reach a certain amount of followers. What was it, 10K to get into that TikTok creator program thing? But I was just like, bro, this is not what I signed up for. You're just constantly talking about products the entire time. Can you promote my new book? I don't even talk about books. It does not make sense for me to promote your book if I don't talk about books. Yeah, they be trying to make they be trying to make those sales. It's called How to Stop Being a Trick. Be so for real. I wouldn't even sell that. I mean, nothing against you, but I wouldn't even I wouldn't even promote that because my audience probably would not buy it. I had quit with TikTok shop. Okay, I'm back now. They still a chatterbox. I don't know what we gonna do with Electric Man, because you know, some people would probably buy the book if it was funny, but my audience probably would not be interested. If it was a real book, anyways. Like, I don't see anything wrong with doing TikTok shop, but it's like when it's constant. Especially if that's not what I followed you for. If I followed you and you were funny, I'm like, okay, bet, you know. But if it's like you went from creating hilarious, relatable content to now we 50 more videos in, and all those 50 videos were TikTok shop ads. Girl, I don't care. I don't I don't want to be constantly seeing TikTok shop ads, bro. I really don't. And I actually wonder how the payout is going to be for people, because apparently I was watching some YouTube videos a couple weeks ago, and they were already saying that the payout was declining. So, I don't know. Like, I still have it open, but I stopped applying for samples. I would say go ahead and get the samples if you can, or, you know, but I know you create a lot of variety of different content. So it's like, because you have a balance of content, it's like it's not a problem for you to do TikTok shop. But if I'm just saying, like, if they're only doing TikTok shop stuff, it's just like the girl, not darn. It's just like the girls on YouTube where it was a couple people that I was following and subscribed to. But then I realized I had to unsubscribe for them because I'm like, bro, all you do is Shein hauls. I don't shop at Shein for personal reasons. I don't shop at Shein. But I'm like, and sometimes I would watch them because I'm like, oh, you know, some stuff is cute and I would watch the support. But I'm like, bro, I subscribed to you because I liked your vlogs or I liked your chit chat videos. And now it's been a year. And the only time I see you upload is when you working with Shein. It's a haul. Or when you working with Fashion Nova, it's a haul. And I'm just like, how many clothes do you need? I think that's the thing that gets me. And it's like, I know new stuff comes out. But, and again, I want to buy new stuff myself. But at the same time, it's stuff like that where I have to reel myself back in. I have to realize, you know what? You pushing product to me is too much for me, because What if I see something cute? Now I kind of want to buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna just remove you and remove myself from watching you because it's you pushing product too much to me. And I know you probably not actually wearing those clothes in real life. That's the other thing. I really wish creators would start using or wearing the products that they end up getting sponsored by and integrate them into their actual videos, not just one time, but multiple times, because a lot of people just show up out of nowhere like, oh, I'm sponsored. And it's like, okay, but you say this is your favorite, but I've never seen you use this. Or how long have you been using it? Girl, you just got this 2 days ago and you just created a video. I think that's also one of the reasons why some people like the reviews that I've done in the past, because I use products for a period of time. And then, some people will reach out like, thank you. I'm glad you showed how you use this product over the course of time. And it wasn't just this is sponsored. Plus, ain't nobody giving me nothing. Well, some brands have given me some stuff for free, but for the most part, when it comes to certain brands I would work with, I had to pay to buy those items. And then I would review them over time. But it's like, I do wish more people, if they did get sponsored, they would reuse those same products. And some people do, but not all of them. Reminds me of this YouTuber. She posts like real content, then she would just be trying to promote swimsuits and Fashion Nova. The way I stopped watching her. Yes, it's so many of them. It's so many people that do stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, way too much. Then she gave the clothes away. I don't know. It's so interesting to me. Like, there's this girl that I watch. She does hauls. She used to do way more hauls. And she explained in one of her videos, one of the reasons why she did so many hauls was because it was the easiest way to grow. Because, if that's what the consumer wants. A lot of people want to see the cute clothes, see how they look, see how they fit on a real body. And I get that. And then she would say that she actually opened a store. So she would buy a lot of clothes with her own money, then open her, I can't remember if she had like a Depop or something, but she would open a little online store and then people would shop the closet if they had similar sizing to her. And I'm like, I get that. But she also started balancing out her content where it wasn't just, oh, I'm pushing product to y'all all the time. Here's vlogs, here's chit chatty videos. And I respected her for that and I still follow her. But I'm like, not a lot of people do stuff like that. And she stopped doing content. Now she's doing gym content. That don't interest me. I think it's always interesting. And there's nothing wrong with switching up your content. You know what I mean? But it's always interesting when content creators go down the health route. Always interesting. Especially, one of my pet peeves is content creators who go down the route of getting a BBL or some sort of plastic surgery and then going into health. That's like a big pet peeve of mine. I can understand you maintaining it, but I don't like when people act like they didn't get plastic surgery, and a lot of people know that they did. And then they sell like one of those health books or like a health course or something. And it's like, you're not even acknowledging the fact that you had plastic surgery in this course or in this book. You're just acting like you easily lost this weight through this made up course you made. So, nope, they don't realize that ain't all they want to see. Oh, I forgot to include it. Seemed like she quit YouTube and now do Instagram. Yeah, some people will switch up and do go back to whichever I feel like potentially is easier for them or brings them more people. Welcome back, Rose. But yeah, I really be hopping around topic to topic. I don't even remember what I was originally talking about. I'm not gonna lie. So I kind of want to get me a Bratz doll. I feel like that's going to be a purchase that I get myself this year because I've never had one in my life. And I kind of want to heal my inner childhood by getting one. Because, of course, I couldn't have a Bratz doll because my mom said that they were fast. And she was like, why? I'm going to get. My thing is, how you think Bratz doll's fast, but not Barbie? She was wearing crop tops and short mini skirts too, and she had heels. At least the Bratz, they had a little variety. They had boots, but maybe it was because they had the platform boots. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my mom was a little biased because they had more rocker chick alternative style versus Barbie, which wasn't really rocker chick alternative. Oh, that would be so cute. Not they were fast. What about the My Scene dolls? I wanted those so bad. But I can't remember if they were just expensive or they were hard to find. I don't know. I can't remember. Because to be honest, that's just like, I'ma still get me some of my Disney princess dolls because there are some Disney princess dolls I still want to buy. And at the time when I was younger, specific dolls were not as cheap as how they are now. Like, I still want to get me a Esmeralda Hunchback of Notre Dame doll. I still kind of want to get me a Princess Jasmine doll. I think that might be it for Disney princesses. Oh, and I wanted a Kidaka Kosh doll, but I feel like I'm gonna have to get on eBay to find one of them. From the lost city of Atlantis. But yeah. But anyways, I don't know. It's a couple of things that I was eyeballing where I was like, I kind of want to get some things to treat myself with this year that are toys that I had when I was a kid. And it's very unserious. But at the same time, I don't know. I just want to I want to live that part of me out that I didn't get to live when I was younger. Like, I wonder if other people do stuff like that. Where they buy things that they really wanted where they were a kid. Because I know I saw a couple of people on TikTok, they were sharing different things that they bought that they wanted when they were kids and they bought it now as an adult. And I was just like, I like that. I'm going to do that too. As you should. And is. Alright, so listen to this. So here's a topic that I just found really quick on Reddit, right? It says, my wife is leaving me after 3 months of marriage. What do I do? Crazy work. So the guy who wrote this is 28 years old and the wife is 29 years old, right? It says, I was just informed by my wife that our relationship is over. We've been married for 3 years. She broke down this past Saturday, said she didn't know what she wants and needed time. Last night when I got home from work, she was there waiting on me to tell me it's over. She swears I've been nothing but the ideal partner and a great husband. She just needs to put herself first and be by herself. She swears it has absolutely nothing to do with any other guys or anything, and I believe her. I just don't understand how she can do this to someone she claims to still love. I am completely lost. I have absolutely no idea how to proceed. We cried together for close to 2 hours, and after seeing the look in her eyes, I feel like there is no hope. What do I do? That's crazy. Because, you know, I be wanting to ask people, like, how long were you together? before you got married, because some people just be getting married very quickly. Like, it's so many people, bro. Buy my book is what he should do. Electric, please. But it's so many people I know that met somebody that got married within 3 years. 2 or 3 years, and then, well, technically the girl got pregnant, had the baby, and then they got a divorce. And I don't care what anybody says. Again, I've mentioned this before too. People need to be more aware of how having a baby changed the dynamic of relationships. Because that's something that is not talked about enough. People do not think about how having a baby impacts the dynamic of a relationship. Like, in regards to y'all navigating, taking care of this baby, or being supportive of each other during this time, or making time for each other, or the fact that the woman could be postpartum and she also could be navigating her physical changes as well. When the love is gone, I don't know how you can get it back. I don't know. Because if it was me, I'd be like, is she cheating? That'd be my first thought. Like, what transpired to make her come to this conclusion within 3 months of marriage? Like, oh, I was about to say something so out of pocket, so rude. I was about to be like, is she Kim Kardashian? But anyways, again, some people be in love with the idea of getting married, not actually having a marriage, you know? But yeah. That's insane. So peep this, right? It says, my husband installed a calculator app on my phone that sends him notifications of everything I calculate. Why is he pocket watching? It says, this is so bizarrely controlling. I don't even know where to start. I noticed my calculator app looked different from last week. The icon changed, and when I opened it, there's new features. I didn't think much of it until my husband, James, casually mentioned knowing I was looking at expensive purses because he saw I calculated $650. I never told him that. I checked my calculator app and realized he installed some third-party app that logs every calculation and sends him notifications. Every single thing I calculated, he gets an alert with the numbers and timestamp. I confronted him and he admitted it. He said he's helping me budget, but by monitoring what I'm calculating throughout the day. If I calculate large numbers, he assumes I'm shopping and can intervene before I make bad purchases. I said, this is insane and invasive. He said couples should be transparent about finances. I said transparent doesn't mean literally tracking every number I type into a calculator. He showed me weeks of data, every tip I've calculated, every time I split a bill with friends, when I calculate my paycheck, everything. He has a spreadsheet. Bro, I deleted the app and he got mad. He said, I'm hiding financial activity and that my defensiveness proves I have something to hide. I said, I'm defending my basic privacy. Is this actually normal budgeting, or is this as controlling as I think he is? That's crazy. He's trying to see where his money going. That's what I want to know. I'm like, it's one thing if she has her own job and her own money to spend on stuff, and then she's regularly, helping paying bills or whatever, and she's not like in the red or something like that. But it's another thing if that's his money she's spending. Cause then I'm like, okay, if that's your money that you're spending, then it's like, okay. I mean, if you spending crazy purchases, I'm sorry, $650 on a purse is crazy. I know people do it. Couldn't be me. But $650 on a purse is crazy. Somebody was like, the worst part is that the calculator is just the one you noticed. And someone else responded and said, guarantee he is monitoring everything because he is hiding everything. I'm not gonna lie, that is mad crazy. See, now he bought my book, Smart Man. Electric, are you in a relationship? I'm just curious. I am just curious. But I know you play all day. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Let's see. Let's look at this one. No, that's not a good one. I'm side-eyeing him. Sure am. Got a beautiful lady on my side. She laughs at my jokes. I love that for you. Oh, that's so mean. I'm gonna read it because it's mean. Okay. So it says, am I wrong for telling my husband his online coaching business isn't real and he's just watching YouTube in a room with the door closed? It's not funny. My husband and I have 2 kids. I work full time, and honestly, I don't mind being the main earner. I never have. What I do mind is what's happening for the past 10 months. Back in like March or April last year, my husband got really into this idea of becoming an online fitness coach. He found some program run by this guy who calls himself a 7-figure mentor. Ooh, that'll get you. I can't stand people who say words like that, or you know what? I'm not about to talk about it. Personal. You know, I really don't like when people be trying to sell me stuff in real life. I really don't. Anyways, and convinced me it was a real opportunity. The program cost us almost $2,000. I said, fine, let's try it if this is what you want to do. Since then, he has spent anywhere from 5 to 8 hours a day in our spare bedroom with the door closed. He calls it his office. He does Zoom calls with other people in the program. He watches training modules. He posts on Instagram to like 200 followers, most of whom are other people in the same program. He bought a ring light and a mic and all this equipment. He made a website that I don't think anyone has ever visited. In 10 months, he has made $0, actually negative, because on top of the initial program, he keeps buying add-on courses and paying for monthly mastermind group access, which is another $300 a month. I swear, scamming. Some people just be scamming, bro. And people be believing it. But anyways, meanwhile, I get home from work and the kids haven't been fed, or the house is a mess, or he forgot to pick our son up from practice because he was on a team call. Don't piss me off. Every time I bring it up, he says I'm not being supportive and that building a business takes time and that I need to trust the process. He literally says trust the process like he's quoting something, which he probably is. The thing is, I wouldn't even care if he just said, hey, I just want to be a stay-at-home dad and not work. I'd be fine with that, genuinely. It's the fact that he's not doing that either. He's not working and he's not parenting. He's sitting in a room watching motivational content and calling it a career while I do everything. Last week I hit my limit. He missed our daughter's school play because he had a strategy session with his mentor. She asked me where daddy was, and I had to make something up. When he came out of his office that night, I told him his coaching business isn't real, that he's been playing pretend for 10 months and I can't keep funding it and doing everything else alone. He said I was being cruel and that I clearly never believed in him. He said every successful person has a partner who supports them through the hard part and that I was failing him. I said the hard part doesn't last 10 months with 0 clients and negative income, and am I wrong? So I feel like the communication could have been better with this one. I really do. I feel like what could have happened is she could have just been like, I'll support you in this business, but at the same time, what I need from you is I need you to help me out with the house and be present for our kids. Don't put our family last. Because when I tell you this situation is crazy to me, it's not really crazy because a lot of people do stuff like this, but I feel like when you start putting your business first and then you're forgetting about your kids' school recitals or plays, forgetting to pick them up because you're focused on your business when you could probably reschedule that at any time. It's like you making everything about this company you're allegedly creating or whatever you're trying to do, but you're forgetting about the family. Wake up, hey y'all, hey T-Berries. If you go to sleep, good night. but yeah, I'm just like, bro, it couldn't be me. And like, actually, okay, I even take me for instance. I remember I remember a period of time when I was in this situation. Hi Tyler, how are you? Just like go. I mean, I'm not saying go, but you said you were going to go to sleep. So I was just saying good night, girl. But I just think that, for example, I remember I went through a period where I was basically only doing YouTube for a little bit, and I was making money from affiliate links. However, of course, it was nothing where it was like, oh my gosh, this is enough to do full-time income off of, But at the same time, I wasn't letting the house go to ruins. But then, I was just like, I'm going to just get a regular job at that point. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jasmine? I'm pretty good. I'm glad you're doing well. But yeah. I don't know. I just think when it comes to people doing entrepreneurship, I feel like it's really hard for you to decide when it's time for you to call it quits. Or like, when do you give up? Because so many people have these stories about how they were pushing hard, going hard for their businesses, their YouTube channels, their whatever products they were selling, whatever services they were dishing out or whatever, but stuff wouldn't pick up. And then some people would have these stories where they would share how, I guess, something happened, something clicked, and then they ended up popping off and getting a whole bunch of money. And I don't know, it's like not everybody can do that. That can't happen for everybody. Even with YouTube, it's like, I know I would make some money from it, but whether it's like it becomes full time, that's a completely different story. You know what I mean? Why are you going to sleep soon? I have 154 subscribers now. That's good. What time is it for you? She going to sleep because you told me to go to Go to sleep, sweet 16 tea. It's 9 a.m. Girl, you need to be awake doing stuff. Well, depending on what time you went to sleep, I guess. And Woo Woo Tyler, keep going. You got this. Do you got a day job, lady? I do now. Like, I started my current job in August. Yeah. And I like my job now. It's nice. You know, it's completely different. I'm actually using my degree actually now. I've had my degree since it's been some years that I had my degree, and I'm finally using it because I didn't actually think I was gonna be able to use it. Like, I can use it, but I didn't think my intent for my degree, I was supposed to do something else, and then when I realized, you know what, I don't think I have the temperament to do this job. So I changed my mind, and then I just did the entrepreneurship thing my entire actually adulthood. And then when I realized, oh crap, the entrepreneurship thing is not working out the best way that I thought it would, I was like, yeah, we just got to get a regular job. So I got a regular job last year, and I'm actually glad I got a regular job, to be honest, because getting a regular paycheck hits different. Okay, knowing how much you gonna make every month hits completely different. A very completely different experience. Electric, you asking me I'm lazy. Girl, try not to say you're lazy. That's something that I'm working on, because I feel like if you say you're lazy too many times, you actually end up really truly becoming lazy. Cuz I like to postpone things. That's what I say. I enjoy postponing things. It is something I need to work on. I went back to sleep at 9 a.m. too, girl. But all right, I have a question for y'all. What is something that makes you think, wow, this person is so attractive? Let me know your thoughts. Jazz roasted for straight 2 minutes. Hey, not really. Not really. But what is something that makes you think, wow, that person is attractive? Jazz, I don't know why I was tired this morning. You might need some vitamin D vitamins, okay? Not the other stuff. Not the other stuff. I mean, you might need that too. Anyways, the way they carry themselves. Okay. Their gestures, looks, talking topics. Okay. Oh, hey, I get the way I wanted to sleep in longer. Something like that. Granny said because they ugly. Hi, Granny. Berries, girl. Listen, it be like that sometimes, you know. Just you might need a little bit. Is it getting darker at 9 a.m.? Girl. Hi, Granny. How are you? I can't remember. Did I just say that? I swear, I talk so much. I really be forgetting what I'm saying sometimes. I don't know why. This is such an insane title. It says, am I overreacting for eating my own birthday cake in front of my nephew? Let's bookmark this because this could be a future video. Anyways, I will if he's acting up. Girl, I am that person for sure. I don't know. You know, sometimes you forget you be talking, you forget how long you've been asleep. Because I know I'll take my iron gummy. I should not be taking a nap after I take my iron gummy, but sometimes I, in fact, do take a nap after I take my iron gummy. No cake for you. Perhaps a salad. Perhaps not. No, their cake would be taken away. Act right. So, no, okay. Let me go back. So, the person is 20 in their 20s, and they were saying, were they the asshole? I mean, I'm sorry. They were saying, were they overreacting for eating their own birthday cake in front of their nephew? So I guess the nephew wanted some, and they weren't trying to share, or they couldn't have any, and they proceeded to eat their birthday cake in front of them, and I guess maybe the parent got upset about it. Nephews have their own birthday, eat yours. Exactly. Not mine. Exactly. That's why I save my sweet treats for when nobody is in the room. Even my dog. Like, I'll give you an example. This morning, right? Well, afternoon. My husband walks past the kitchen. He sees me hiding. I'm eating some chocolate. He walks in there and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm eating chocolate. He's like, you're hiding from the dog, son, aren't you? And I'm like, yes. I just want to eat in peace. I just want to eat a snack without hearing somebody doing this. Because he does that all the time. Like, he'll just stare me in my face like, you gonna share? You gonna share? Like, you can't eat chocolate. No, I'm not gonna share with you. Anything. It could be, for example, one day I was eating hot Cheetos, right? My husband tells me, why are you worried about the dog, son, watching you eat Oreos? I'm like, he wants some. I mean, not Oreos. Watching you eat hot Cheetos. I'm like, he wants some. He tells me, I tried giving him a hot Cheeto before. Well, he didn't try, but he like dropped it on the ground. Our dog smelt it. He didn't want nothing to do with it. I was like, I hear what you're saying, but if you offered him a hot Cheeto, he would eat it. My husband proceeds to tell me, no, he wouldn't. And I'm like, you sure about that? So he tested it for a second. And my dog son was just too quick. He just like he took it, and then we was just like, because we were not expecting him to actually like bite it. Again, he'll eat anything that's not green. Anything that's not green, he will eat it. If it's red, I feel like it's a color. Well, actually, aren't dogs colorblind? Those are CBD gummies. Excuse me. I've never had a CBD gummy. And after hearing certain people I know testimonies about their experience with CBD gummies, I don't think I would like to partake in one of those. Electric, stay off topic. And do. Oh, they're on, my bad. No, it's their cake. Right. I will eat my cake. Right. Your dog son tickles me. He do the most. He was pissing me off earlier. I probably show y'all a little clip because, you know, we cut his hair Tuesday. So he has to wear his dog jacket, his little dog sweater because it's cold. Every day. Every damn day. I have to wrestle with him because he be fast taking his clothes off. Y'all, this morning, I wake up for a second. I see him. He's fully clothed. He has on his clothes. I'm like, okay, he slept through the night, didn't take his clothes off. When I finally get out of bed, because he started whining, hooting and hollering, I look at him. He wearing his sweater like it's a toga, and he in Greece. And he hobbling around like he got 3 legs because his arm caught like this, and he like, and I'm just like, bro, don't piss me off. Why are you being fast taking your clothes off? I swear he does it every freaking winter, bro. It's like today alone, I had to put his clothes on 5 times. 5 times out of my day. And then we fighting with him. He's thrashing. And I'm just like, bro, could you hold still? It's like having a baby that don't want to put on their onesie, bro. I really lost 30 minutes of my day. I will never get back. Like, it's just too much. Yes, he's always begging. Rule number 1, do not share chocolate. Exactly. Why my matcha is safe. Is matcha actually good to y'all? Because isn't that just... I feel like I know what matcha is, but it's not coming to me. Was it green tea or something? I always thought they saw in black and white the dogs. I want to say they do. So if you try to give him a salad, he will give you a side eye. I feel like he would probably eat it if it had some salad dressing on it, to be honest. Or he would lick around it and just eat the salad dressing. You're missing out, just saying. You can keep all the CBD of the gummies. You can keep it. And dogs are colorblind. Sometimes I wonder, maybe it's just the tones. Like if they see in black and white, maybe if certain colors are lighter, they view it differently a certain way. Yeah, I know. I know the laundry is done. Okay. Yes, he has tantrums. He like what? He stay doing something. He does. And it really pisses me off because I'm just trying to help him. I'm trying to make sure that he's good, that he's warm. And then the thing that pisses me off is he'll come out of his clothes. And like today, he was whining all day because he came out of his clothes, and then all I see is him just shivering. And he looking at me like it's my fault. And I'm like, you're the one who took your clothes off being fast. It just... So anyways, we swapped him out of the other sweater and put him on a different one. To my knowledge, he hasn't came out of there. But I'm pretty sure the moment I go back upstairs, I'm going to see him half naked. I just know it. I just know my dog is going to be out of his clothes. I'll be right back, y'all. I shall be right back. All right. Anyways. Ugh. Okay. He does stay doing something. Yeah, I've had some good matcha. Does it taste like grass? Does it taste like the color green to you? Because I don't think I've actually tasted matcha before. I've had green tea before, and me and green tea, if I have green tea, I most definitely have to stay home. I have to stay home because it goes right through me, and it's going to go through me all day. All day. That's like, so V8 came out with this energy drink, and I remember I had the chance to try it. Y'all. So I did not read what was in it. I just tried it. And it was a green tea drink, right? Now, this was before I knew that green tea ran through me. And I tested the theory again. Green tea does in fact run through me. So I cannot, if I find out something has green tea in it, I must be staying at home. I must not be leaving the house. Because all day, you got to catch it because it will fall out the bottom. Okay? You can't, or at least with me, you know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but I can't touch green tea. I cannot touch green tea. I really can't. It's the nose. Their nose are very good. And he knows when something doesn't smell good, like a salad. He said that's healthy. Because he'll eat some meat, some chicken. He loved his little bacon treats that we got him. Dogs are supposed to wear clothes. So dogs don't have to wear clothes. However, because we cut his hair and it's the winter time, normally in the winter we put him on like a little sweater because it's colder, and he wears his sweater all day or his little jacket all day. However, sometimes he likes to take the jacket or the sweater off. Now, I can't tell if it's because he does not like it or if it's because he wants us to touch him. Because sometimes I feel like he does it because he knows we're going to like hold him and touch him. But I'm like, I hold you and touch you multiple times throughout the day. And my husband was saying that I spoil him because we have a lot of cuddle sessions during, like, throughout the day. So when I take breaks from work, I'll like cuddle him really quickly and, you know, play with him a little bit and snuggle him a little bit. And then he'll hop back in his bed or go eat or drink some water and he'll be good. But recently I had spent the night over at my mom's house. And it was funny because my husband was sending me updates of what he was doing. And I'm not gonna lie, this sounds so bad. And whatever, bro. But I felt so good because my dog's son was looking so depressed because I was not here to play with him and like be around him. And that junk made me feel like such a good mother. Like, I felt bad that he looked a little depressed because I wasn't here, but I also felt good because I'm like, oh, he loves me so bad. He loves his mother so bad, and he misses me so bad. And then, like, I don't know, like, that joke just made me feel so good that I know I shouldn't be happy that he was down, that... But it just made me feel like such a good dog mom. And then, like, when I came back home and walked in the door, he was crying and he was so happy to see me and he was frolicking and jumping on me and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you love me down. Like, I don't know, bro, because I'm with him, like, so I go to work some days, but it's like normally I don't leave for periods of time. Whereas my husband, you know, every now and again he'll have to go out of state for work or whatever. And I'll see him react that way with him. But you know, he don't give me the same reaction. So since I went over my mom's and I was gone for like a day and then I saw that reaction, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you love me bad too. And I love that for me. Truly. I love that for me. My dog son loves me, you know. It just makes me feel like such a good mom. I love that. We were contemplating if we were going to get another dog at some point in time in the future. I don't know. I'm not really up to getting another dog right now. And I don't... Oreo be so mean though. Like, I don't know, when it comes to other animals and pets, he's so territorial for no reason. No reason. None at all. Like, when we first moved here, he used to antagonize the other dogs and the other animals in the neighborhood. So now it's to the point where when the animals hear him come outside, they'll just be barking at him. And Oreo be ignoring them like, yeah, I'm hot S. I'm out here. I'm peeing and stuff. They barking like they gonna do something. This my yard. This my house. Y'all acknowledging me. Because I'm that deal. Like, that's the energy he gives when he goes out there. And I'm just like, why are you like this, bro? Like, why are you... My dog got main character syndrome. Real talk. Like, he really... Even when it comes to me and my husband, he real territorial with both of us. And he used to then be that way. I don't know what... Maybe it's because I be petty. It could be because I be a little petty with him. But, I don't know. He like, I'm the little boss. He really is. He really is. But I remember it was a family of raccoons outside. I thought he was going to bark. And I got really concerned because, you know, raccoons in Michigan like to scrap. Like, they be like they will scrap with you. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, bro... Please do not say nothing. Like, don't start barking, because if they run up on us, listen, I don't know what's about to happen. I'm gonna just yank you up and we run in the house. And he looked at the family and he looked at me and he like, I ain't effing with that. Let's go back inside. Because they were so big. Like, I ain't never seen raccoons that big and long before. I don't like the way I said that. Listen, the raccoon's different out here, okay? Hey, Ariana girl, welcome back. Dang, everyone in the D got main character energy, including the dogs. Girl. I mean, I don't have main character energy. I would prefer to be a side character, personally. You know, main characters go through too much personal struggle that I don't want to deal with. I would be completely fine with being a side character that does not get much screen time, but is very much alive. Very much alive and doing well. You don't have to give me anything. I could just have a couple words every few years. I don't need to be a main character. I really don't. You know, I always wonder, because I know a variety of people where we talked about the subject of main character energy and stuff like that. And I always wonder what people's perception is about that, for real, for real. Like, what are your thoughts about being a main character? Does it mean that you think that the world revolves around you? Does it mean that you're the focal point of different things? Because the only time I really like being the center of attention is like karaoke. Or, you know, if I'm getting it on a dance floor or something, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time. Any other time, I'm gonna need to be invisible. I'm gonna need you to not pay me attention. That would be great, thanks. That would be great. I don't know. I feel like main character energy just comes with a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't want to deal with for real, for real. Let's see. Jeez, I thought I've been live for longer than that. Let's bookmark this because I've never seen this subject before. Man, it's, you know, I always find some really juicy topics on Reddit, but I can't really talk about them on here for multiple reasons. I realize, you know, sometimes it makes me wonder, how did stuff become so sensitive now? Like, some things I understand you need to be politically correct or you need to be mindful of what you say. But then other things, it's like, why is this a sensitive topic or sensitive discussion where we can't talk about it, I guess? Or, and again, I can understand if some stuff is triggering for people. But at the same time, I'm under the same guy, like, mindset of if something triggers you, you could just remove yourself. And that's where that main character energy comes from, because a lot of people will want you to change what you got going on versus just removing themselves. I don't use it as being the center of attention, but more so being confident. Ah, that makes sense. Main character energy, usually main character. Well, I don't know. Because I'm starting to think about main characters on shows. I guess not every main character is confident, but majority of them are. Then again, there's a lot of shows where main characters end up developing confidence over the course of whatever they go through in the show. So that makes sense. Actually, I have a question for y'all. What do y'all do to help work on building your confidence? Like, what do you think helps you build your confidence? Or, I don't know, like, what helps you feel more confident? Is it something you do in particular? Is there music you listen to? Do you have certain routines you do? Because sometimes makeup or a cute outfit, some good music. Lately it's been Riri. Rihanna, dude, she definitely does have some music that'll make me feel myself. I feel you on the makeup and the cute outfit for sure. Cause man, I remember when I was younger, I would have like specific outfits that I really loved, and they would make me feel really good about myself when I wore them. That's why I got so freaking mad when somebody said that I wore my outfit already. Like, yes, I did, because it's cute. Getting my hair done, which is needed now. Same. Scarf. Oh my gosh. How am I about to wear my hair tomorrow? I did not think this through. I'm so glad you said that, T-Berries, because I did not even think about that. That's the only thing about being social, bro. You really have to look somewhat put together. Be feeling like a baddie, as you should. Right, a good outfit will get there. Exactly. Yes, outfit repeater, because why people act like you can't do that? That's what I'm saying. Why is it that I gotta come out in a new outfit? I bought it, so I'm going to wear it multiple times. I don't care if you see me and you gonna see me in it multiple times. I remember one of my friends. I remember maybe it was like a few years ago. I started wearing these camo pants, right? And one of my friends, well, technically my husband's friend, he was like, "Man, you must really love those camo pants." I was like, "And do," and I'm gonna wear them till they fall off the bone. Not literally, because I want to be nude in the public eye, but I'm like, if I like something, I'm gonna wear it, or I'm gonna get it in multiple different colors, so that I can, wear it multiple times. I know for me, normally music does help me become more confident, but I think the main thing for me is, like T Berry said, I need to have my hair done, because I noticed, I'll give you an example. I remember I did a couple of try on hauls on this channel a long time ago, or a while back, and when I first did the videos, I realized I had to do the videos all over again, because so when my hair is not done, or like when I don't have a nice looking wig on or something, it completely ruins the outfit. And for some reason, I cannot tell if the outfit is cute. I don't know if y'all get what I mean, but it's like, there have been so many times where I have put something on, and if my hair is not done, it's like I can't tell if the outfit looks nice. For example, for my sister's wedding, when we were going dress shopping, the first time we went dress shopping, I could not tell if any of the dresses were nice because my hair was not done. Like, I was literally standing there and I'm like, I don't know if this looks good on me because my hair is not done. And sometimes I try to explain that to people and they don't be getting me when I say it, because it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but I'm like, I need to see the whole thing in order for me to understand if it goes with me, if it goes well. Because if my hair doesn't look right, then all of me doesn't look right. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, to be honest. Yep, I don't like trying new stuff when my hair isn't done. Yeah, because it's a confusing time. It gets really confusing because I can't really grasp if something looks like it's something I would wear. Also, y'all, I'm going through a phase in my life. I believe I have succumbed to liking zebra print, cheetah print, and leopard print. And it's so crazy because I remember a point of life when I was talking to different people, like my siblings or my husband, my mom, and I was telling them how when you reach a certain point in life, it's like zebra print, cheetah print, and leopard print becomes much more cuter to you for some reason, and it's like you want to get something. I have like 5 things in my cart on Fashion Nova, and I'm gonna get them. But it's something about it, I don't know what it is, where it's like something is telling me I could rock it and it's not a problem. And I never thought I would be one of those girls. Now, I will say, when it came to the cheetah girls, I love some of their fits that they had with the animal print. But obviously, I never found anything that looks similar. But lately, I'm not gonna lie, there have been a lot of things that look really good to me. Excuse me. A lot of things that look really nice. And it's a confusing time for me because I never thought this would be me. And I'm noticing, because I mentioned to y'all before, I do feel like my style is changing and I don't know how to feel about it. Because I've been going through my closet trying to get rid of clothes, figure out what to keep, what not to keep. Because normally every year I do this, but for some reason, towards the end of last year, I went through a lot of clothes that I was like, yeah, I'm going to just give this away to the women's shelter or to the thrift store or something like that. And I'm just like, why is it that I don't like a lot of my clothes now? However, I do think it's also because I've gained weight. Ugh, I did not work out at all this week. I did not. And hopefully, maybe I'll try to work out tonight. I mean, tomorrow, not tonight, please. But I'll try to work out tomorrow because, yeah. Like, I put on this shirt yesterday because I was recording this video. And I was just like, the belly is bellying. And this is not what I saw for myself at this age. I'm going to have to do more laughing crunches, or something because I need to tighten this up. And it's giving loose packaged meat. And I really need to do something about it. I need to get some crunches in or something. My stomach needs to be a little bit more slimmer than what it is. You know what I just realized? I had it in top messages this whole freaking time, and I really hope that I was able to see y'all messages. But I don't know. I really wish I could just push a button and just lose the weight because I really hate working out. I really do. It's just a chore. It's not fun for me. I don't know. I just don't like it. But I know I need to, especially because, you don't want to be stiff. You know what I mean? And especially in the wintertime. In the wintertime, I feel like I get really stiff for some reason. So I'll be trying to stretch more and do more things more. And sometimes I'll be thinking, ooh, I could probably do a live stream, 2 birds with 1 stone, where I just work out. But at the same time, I want y'all to be seeing me jiggling. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to lie. Maybe I might and just wear loose clothes or something. So I could do both. Where it's like I work out half of the live or something. See, I get what you're saying. I commend you the way I need to work out and haven't. I was doing okay in January to a degree. But this week I didn't do anything. So I'm going to probably force myself to do something tomorrow and Saturday. Some type of way. I'm going to do something. I may really need to start hopping on the treadmill and actively using the treadmill during the hours where the electricity isn't going to be high. Because, yeah. Because I'm also thinking it wouldn't make sense for me to buy new clothes. I'm gonna buy new clothes. I don't know why I'm even capping y'all, but it doesn't make sense for me to really get into buying clothes if they're not gonna fit right on me. You know what I mean? Because honestly, the only thing I really want to change about my body is my stomach right now. And maybe just tone up my arms. Because man, I remember when my arms used to be cut and I would just be like, I'd be rocking tank tops and people be like, oh, you a little swole. And I'd be like, yeah. I was not swole at all, bro. Like I really wasn't. It just they look slim. But I miss having that definition in my arm and now it jiggles mad crazy. So I'm like, usually I don't think about it until the summertime for real. When I actually wear tank tops because I noticed that I filled out more. Cause I used to be really, really skinny. And some people still think I am skinny, but I look skinny because I wear bulky clothes. But people don't know how it's made underneath. You know what I mean? People don't know what it's built like underneath. Well, except my husband and my doctor. But still, and that too, you know, because I feel like too, with being with him, I was real skinny when we got together. I just had big boobs. And then over time, I gained. How much was I when I first got with him? I think I was like 110 when me and him started dating. And then. Or was I 105? I might have been 105 when I started dating him. And now I'm like. I fluctuate between 155 and 160. Which, to be honest, I guess that isn't too bad since we've been since we've been together for almost 10 years. But, I don't know. Maybe buy clothes that will fit your targeted weight goal. I don't really have a weight goal, to be honest. Like, I actually like that I'm the size that I am because I wanted to gain weight so bad. I just don't like that I'm not toned, and I don't like that my stomach is, like, thick and not in an evenly proportioned way. I just really need to work on my stomach and my fupa area. And again, my issue is that I stay stacked, like sedentary. I just really need to move around and do cardio more, to be honest, and do some strength training. Cause I don't know, I like the size that I am, but I just don't like the way stuff looks. If that makes sense. But I don't know, especially cause like having my stomach now makes buying jeans very hard, or like certain dresses. I just don't like the way certain dresses look on me. It's almost like I want to wear stuff that flares out. That way it gives me more of a just thick, if that makes sense. But yeah. 30 minutes on a treadmill will help with toning your body. Walking? Can I walk? Because I don't know why, but like, so I used to run when I was younger, but for some reason now, like when I jog or run, it's like my ankles be bothering me. And maybe it's because I have the wrong type of shoes. Because that's what else I need to buy. I need to buy me some actual workout shoes. Yeah, I need to buy me some gym shoes. Maybe that'll be something that I buy myself this month. I don't know. Girl, I feel it. Just like trying to get yourself together and you not motivated. Whoop-de-doo, you know? It's like I wish I was. I wish I felt like it. But, it's the fact that you want that instant gratification, the instant results, but you don't really see results until you do it for a decent period of time. But I know I need to get it together for long term wise because I don't know. I just noticed some things, even if it's like slight changes. And I'm like, I'm probably not going to like that as I get older. So I know I need to do cardio, especially at this age. Because it's definitely one of those snooze it, lose it type of things where it's like you need to be active and build up your muscle so that it's not a problem to build it later. And it's just good for health purposes in general, just to have your core and muscles tighten and stuff. I barely have a core at this point. You know what I mean? My core is ignited when I laugh. Oh, that's literally the only time. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? No. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna do something real simple. Really simple. Then I remember I had a workout series that I had started and then I didn't keep it going. Maybe I should rekindle that up again as like a way to keep me what's the word? What's the word? Consistent. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just be doing stuff. And I know my doctor recently, she had asked me, she was like, because normally she does not ask me, but last time she was like, "Are you working out?" I'm like, "Girl, no." And she was just like, "Well, it would probably be good for you to start at this age." And I'm like, "Really?" Yes, Jasmine, it's probably for the best. I don't want to. But I know I need to. So maybe I'll find me some workouts to do or something. Because normally I'll pull up some workouts for me to do on YouTube and I'll do them for a period of time. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here though, y'all. I yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here now so that I can finish editing the notebook. Cause I was trying to have the notebook up this week, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking like I'm gonna be able to post it this week just off of editing alone, since I have regular work, and then I gotta finish editing and make time to edit. I'm gonna probably try to get some of it done tonight. I don't know. Sometimes I really be sitting here like doing YouTube and working. It do be a lot. But I want some money. I really do want some money, man. I know you're tired. I am sleepy actually. Okay. That's a long movie. Take your time. When I tell you, I don't know what I was thinking in picking that movie. But I did not realize that movie was more than 2 hours long. And I think that's what's taking me, why it's taking so long. Because normally the movies I react to are like an hour and some change, but never 2 hours. Not normally. So I was just like, why did I pick this movie? But it's fine because, I'm going to finish editing it and it'll be up. At the farthest, it'll be up next week. Add your reactions. We love it. Thank you. Appreciate it because it is time consuming. But yeah, I'm so thankful that you guys decided to spend time with me and take time out of your lives to hang out with me tonight. So thank you guys so much and thank you for chatting with me. I will be dropping the reaction. I think I got 2 videos I'm posting on my vlog channel too. If y'all want to check those out this weekend, I'm posting a video tomorrow as well as Saturday. So feel free to check those out. Moesha Mondays is coming up next week. And I have 2 or 3 movie reactions this month. Before you go, you're welcome. Yes, appreciate y'all. Before I let go. But I feel like it was something else I was gonna mention to y'all. I do have a Discord. I can't remember if I linked this. I don't remember if I linked it. I do have a Discord though that has a whole bunch of random stuff in it alongside of my regular content. I tried this ring pop I had in my stocking. It's so nasty. I can't believe it. Oh no. What flavor was it? That's what I get. I shouldn't be eating it. I used to love ring pops, bro. Like, I don't know why it made me feel so grown having one. Considering it's for kids. But ring pops used to taste so freaking good. Oh, that's why. I'm not gonna lie, I don't be messing with cherry flavored stuff that much. Apart from the Luden cherry flavored cough drops, that's like the only thing that I like that's cherry. Or a cherry blow pop. But I usually don't mess with cherry flavored stuff myself. Especially if it's sour, girl. I don't know. Sour stuff is like a hit or miss. I'm sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. But next time, if you want to break that diet, get some of them Lifesaver Wild Berry gummies. I love them. I eat them up. Those are so good. Oh man, what was this? Okay. Oh yeah, cherry usually don't taste good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of cherry or lemon. So if y'all like either of those, y'all could take all of that. All of that. Those are so delicious. I love those, and I always have to be mad careful when I buy them because that's actually a candy where I will definitely eat up the whole bag, and I really be trying to pace myself when it comes to eating candy or like any type of snack. But it be so hard when it tastes so good. And now I want to eat something. Maybe I'll just chew on a couple strawberries. Okay, I got you off topic. So good night. Good night, y'all. Again, I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, stay blessed, stay positive. Hope you guys... Oh, I guess I could do the top fans. I like how Jasmine, the Rose Rundown, just set the standard because I would have never thought about doing top fans, to be honest. But the Rose Rundown is number 1. Rose... Oh, yeah. Okay. Rose Hathaway is number 2. Electric, number 3. Mark is number 4. Tyler, 5. Ariana is 6. Grimy is 7. T Berries is 8. And Slapping 304s. is in the end. Yes, see you Tuesday. Good night. Good night, you guys. Yes, yay to you, girl. And Ariana, I think Ariana, aren't you going live tomorrow? Or is it Jasmine? I thought somebody was going live Friday. Depending on what time, I'll potentially be there. I know I have to be somewhere at 9 EST, but hopefully I'll be able to make it. If not, I'll have to watch your replay. Okay, Ariana will be live tomorrow. I'm gonna have to watch your replay, girl. Cause yeah, I'm probably not gonna be home till like 12 or 1 a.m. But yeah, make sure you guys check out Ariana's live at 9 tomorrow, and then Jasmine will be live as well. But I'll be seeing y'all again soon. Stay blessed, stay positive. Bye, y'all.